So I wanted to sum up my week in the Toyota 4Runner TRD Off-Road. This has been a pretty enjoyable truck to drive all week. It's just comfortable, it drives nicely, drives and feels like a truck, but it's very comfortable and has really nice road manners. That's probably the biggest selling point on this 4Runner, is that it's comfortable to drive in everyday scenarios while still having some decent off-road capabilities. So if you guys want to see some off-road videos on this car, or at least the TRD Pro, check out the videos that we posted on Winding Road Magazine a couple years ago of a 2015 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. This week though, we've mostly just been focusing on street driving, and I can say with confidence that this is a great car to drive on a daily basis. The only gripe that I would have is it's just a little bit big on the road. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to park in tight parking spaces, but if you're parallel parking, the reverse camera is very helpful. Just when you're pulling in, the turning radius isn't awesome and is a really large, it's a pretty large vehicle just compared to everything else on the road. That also has its advantages in that you can see over just about everything. But otherwise, there's really not a whole lot of complaints from this. I've been getting about 19 miles to the gallon. At least that's what's reported on the gauge cluster. Let's take a right here. We'll do some city driving. This automatic shifts well, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's responsive when you need some hustle out of it, but overall the truck just has a nice amount of torque for daily driving. I never feel like I'm lacking for power. Didn't drive it in any slippery or rainy conditions. It was pretty nice out all week, so can't really report on cold weather or slippery weather traction. This does have 4 high and a locking differential. I do like just the simplicity of these controls. Honestly, a lot of my first impressions kind of held true throughout the week, and as I thought I would, I just grew to enjoy driving this car on a regular basis. It drives really well. It's quiet, it's comfortable, the sound system's nice. Infotainment is relatively easy to use just because you can scroll between. I use SiriusXM a lot, so I can just scroll between my stations really quickly, and you can always add your favorites and stuff too. It's a pretty bare bones, basic infotainment system, but it works, and the sound system's not bad. Headlights are good at night. I think it looks good. Nice truck. This week I'm getting a Mazda CX-5 into, and so actually I'm giving this truck away in about an hour or so, and the CX-5 is coming in right after that. Driving this around all week has made me actually consider getting a FJ Cruiser, a secondhand FJ Cruiser, just for like the winter, or just to have a truck or something to haul stuff around in. I may look at older 4Runners too. These are just great platforms. They're off-road capable. It'd be fun to have something to take out to the sand dunes on the weekends, or just throw a bunch of stuff and mountain bikes in and go out with some friends. Actually, we'll take this on the highway just for a bit, show you guys some acceleration. One feature I have enjoyed is you can just roll down that back window. I think that's awesome. I've been rolling around a lot with just all the windows down, that back window all the way down. You get a nice breeze, no wind buffeting. Let's throw it into sport mode here. See how the transmission responds. That's one thing I didn't test in my last drive, was how the car felt in sport mode. Shifts a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother. Feels good. When you're really hustling it just in drive, there's a little bit of a jerk and a hesitation between shifts at high RPMs, and sport mode seems to smooth that out a little bit, which is nice. Let's see how downshift goes. Yeah, it's definitely smoother. Really responsive engine and transmission combo too. I appreciate that. But yeah, overall this has just been a really enjoyable car to drive and live with for the week. No major complaints. I think if this is in your budget and what you're considering out of a SUV or a larger off-road capable vehicle that also has nicer street manners, I think you can't really go wrong. A lot of this is old school. There's not a lot of new technology, not a lot of radar guided cruise control and sensors, but you know what? I actually really like that because it just lets you focus on the driving experience and it's not distracting. Everything has a button and a control. So yeah, guys, I mean, I honestly don't really have a whole lot else to say about this. I guess just enjoy the rest of the drive here. If you want to keep watching, feel free. Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you guys in the next video.